What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform. And make sure to like and subscribe, man, as you tune in and check out the content. So the last game that the Lakers played, people were getting on, they was outraged and getting on LeBron James because he's stat padding, right? Late in the game, they were getting blown out. I think it was against Phoenix. They was getting blown out, and LeBron James was still in the game late because he only had like 7 points, right? And he needed 3 points in order to get that, to get to 10 and keep that double digit scoring streak alive, right? And so it's in my opinion, it's just obvious that LeBron James do not really care about the game or respect the game, right? Because I can recall a time when Michael Jordan was at the Wizards, and he also had a double digit scoring record, and he had came out the game, and then Doug Collins asked him, did he want to go back in to try to get that record, right? Number one, Michael Jordan was not even aware of the record. Then when Doug Collins asked him, Michael Jordan was like, no, and to me, that's just about the respect for the game, that Mike had. And not just the respect, but just like his priority. His priority was winning. If they were winning and they had a chance to win the game, Mike would have been in the game. So all the stats that Mike accumulated during his career was in the process of winning. It was in the process of winning. He just didn't go after stats just to accumulate stats. He didn't do that, right? And so that's why he had some, certain stats he had because of winning. Like if he had to score 50 points or 40 points in a game in order to give his team over the hump, then that's what he would have did. But to score 50 points or 40 points just for the sake of scoring, it wasn't like that. Like winning was his main objective. But this with LeBron James, it's just totally different, right? And LeBron James and everybody else, when we all can see that LeBron James know that he's stat pad because he know that he cannot, he just can't compete with Mike. He can't catch Mike, and so he want to try to change the narrative and just get all of these different stats so he can be in that GOAT conversation. Now, I don't really appreciate the NBA for allowing him to do this, especially when it's just so obvious as to what he's doing because he's not really affecting winning. It's just obvious. Like, why are you in there when y'all down by like 20 something points and the game is almost over with, And so it just makes it obvious. And so even looking at LeBron James now, right? That first game he came back, I was looking at how he moved on the court and everything. Number one, like his foot speed, he don't have it looked like he just fell off the cliff. He don't have that same foot speed. Um, then on top of that, he don't have that bounce, that spring in his step. So, he fell off the cliff. Basically, that rest, like like the amount of time that he was out, it still didn't help LeBron James, and so here he is in his 23rd year, and like no amount of load managing that they can do for LeBron James is going to be able to make him look good this year. He not. And I think what's going to happen is LeBron James is probably going to become frustrated with with the decline in his game. That's going to frustrate him. Then on top of that, he's going to be frustrated because he's not the focal point of the offense. Like LeBron James right now, I think is the third option behind Luka and the guy Reeves, right? So he's a third option. And I think after a while, that's going to wear on him, and so this whole situation for the Lakers, I think, is just really just going and a little bit past the middle of the season, man. This season, it's just going to get crazy. I'm wondering to see who are they going to make the scapegoat, and how much of this nonsense they're going to allow LeBron James to to get away with. I think that this new management team, though, in my opinion, probably gonna have to sit, gonna have to have what's the guy name? JJ Redick just to sit LeBron James down if he's not helping the team. And then if he's not helping the team, and then you have an opportunity to bring somebody in there younger, then you could do that. They should do that. LeBron James don't play no defense, you know. And now, even if he wanted to play defense, he can't do it because he don't, like I said, don't have the spring, to get up and contest the shot. He don't have the foot speed to stay in front of anybody. And then on top of that, I don't even think LeBron James is really interested in playing defense. I'm watching him play these games, and he's just not, he seems disinterested. He's not getting rebounds. So this Laker team, I just think that they did get off to a good start. But I do think that, like I said, by the middle of the season and into like the third quarter of the season, I think all this stuff is going to fall apart. And I think that they are going to be a team that's like everything, that the chemistry and everything, in my opinion, just going to break down. I already seen like JJ Redick look like he was a little bit upset with LeBron James for he was distracted, right? LeBron James, I think he was trying to get LeBron James' attention. LeBron James was talking to players from the other team, and so yeah, this situation for the Lakers is just going to get worse and worse as the season go on. And I don't know. I think they're going to have to get rid of LeBron James. I can't see LeBron James coming back next year, and so where he go from here, I don't know, but I don't think he'll be a Laker next year. I think his purpose has been served, especially where JJ Redick is concerned. JJ Redick wanted a head coaching job. LeBron James got him a head coaching job, and now that he got the job, JJ Redick is going to have to do what he needs to do in order to, to make the Lakers successful and to further his his career as a coach. So he can't be beholden to LeBron James, especially LeBron James is on his way out the door. And I gotta say, I predicted this. I saw this coming because because of LeBron James being so late in his career when JJ Redick is just starting out. Like JJ Redick is not going to have any choice but to switch his alliances, and I think that's going to become an issue too later on in this season. And so it's just so much stuff here that's in play that I think is going to blow this Lakers season up. Then on top of that, people are saying that LeBron James don't really like Luka Doncic, right? Luka Doncic got into a little scuffle with the other team. LeBron James didn't try to step in the middle, didn't try to de-escalate the situation or anything. He just, just stood there and watched, man. And so, yeah, man, this guy LeBron James, man, is just a piece of work. It is a piece of work, and I think that Luka knows that LeBron James is not, is not in his corner, and so Luka probably can't wait for LeBron James to leave either, because he's just a big distraction. He's a major distraction. You got him, then you got him and his son there and stuff like that, man. The Laker organization put themselves in this situation by drafting his son and then allowing LeBron James to like hold them hostage for all these years, man. This whole situation is just really, it's just crazy. I don't know what else to say about it, but yeah, I don't, and like Stephen A. Smith said, I don't really care about LeBron James stat padding. If they allow him to do that, that's cool. But I don't really care, man. Like the most important things is those championship rings, and he do have 4 of those, and then one of those is in question. 2 of them, he wouldn't have if it wasn't for Dwayne Wade. So, you know, he got one legitimate ring, in my opinion, and that's the one he won in Cleveland. So that's my take on it. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.